It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
From Windsor, Ontario, it's Remotely Zach. And now from Studio 17 in the automotive capital of the world, oh boy, Zachary Thomas.
Hello everybody and welcome to the show. Welcome to Remotely Zach. I am the host, everybody's favorite, Zachary Thomas. Thank you so much, thank you. You really did pick a great night to be here. He is a local musician based here out of Windsor, Ontario. Patrick Henry is here, yeah. And I've also got the weirdest news found on the internet as well. So it's gonna be good, it's gonna be a good one. Also, a reminder, if you haven't voted for Remotely Zach for Windsor Community Votes, make sure you do so because it's free. The recognition we deserve. Also, make sure you join us next week as well because it is the last show of the season. Y'all don't mean that. Well, we'll be recapping the best moments of season 6, and I also have a special announcement regarding summer content. So make sure, you're gonna want to tune in. It's gonna be fabulous. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be good. Anyway, y'all will want to stay to the end of this show because I'm gonna be auctioning off Christy Gnome's DHS badge. Oh yeah. Going once, going twice. Did you hear? Oh, Christy Gnome, the head of the Department of Homeland Security, got her bag stolen, and inside it was her badge and $3,000 in cash. Yeah, I'm not saying that I would know where it is, but did anybody check a gravel pit lately? Hey, I'm not the one who fucking shot the dog. $3,000 in cash. Who's that? Who has that kind of money? Where was she going afterwards? She gonna make it rain? Woo! Donald Trump. Remember him? Trump has ushered a new plan to boost fertility rates. And that, first of all, never say fertility rates. If you want to boost birth rates, stop being everywhere. We can't get horny while seeing you. This would also include baby bonuses of $5,000. How much you want to bet that's the allowance he gives to Eric? I mean, come on. Speaking of Eric, he was photographed recently with a hat that says Trump 2028. Oh, honey. It was also shared by Benny Johnson on X, who said, cue the media meltdown. Yeah, cue the meltdown. It's only the Constitution he's tearing up. I mean, it's totally overrated. Trump apparently has plans to run for another term. Yeah, sing sing. Moving on to other news I don't care about. Remember Brat Summer? Well, get ready for Summer of Dilly-Dallying. Sounds good to me. It does. Sounds good to me. 10 years of post-secondary education. Fabulous. Remember when your parents would be like, quit diddly-daddling. Quit it. Quit diddly-daddling. Experts say, and by experts I mean people on TikTok, they say that you should just embrace the boredom and do nothing. Well, that's great. I'll see you. If you need me, you know where to find me, but if you value your life, you'll leave me alone. Peace out. Bye. Till then, we got a great show for you this evening. We got the weirdest news found on the internet. But when we return, Patrick Henry joins me. We'll be right back. Taking this. No, I'm taking that.
That was easy.
This too. And this. Variety of different content, such as my late night talk show, Remotely Zach. Strawberry banana cherry freeze, $9.99. Lemonade, prime ice poo. Man, who doesn't want a nice ice poo on a hot summer day? Hey Jack, what's going on? No, I'm at the beach. Got you covered. That's what the infrastructure bill is for. No joke, not kidding around.
It was because of DEI. It was DEI. It's all this stuff.
My extensive Lego collection on Zach's Lego Show. Of course, as you can see, we've ended up here at the glass panel building, as well as I went for pop art design right here. I'll say it's the end of the era of Brick Bank in that corner. And you can find out some of the history behind some of your favorite landmarks. What was once a 50-lane bowling alley increased to 74, making it the largest bowling center in all of Canada. William Pope of Chattanooga, Tennessee, stated that he saw the vision of another prisoner hanged and the man's body buried under the window of his cell. The Mackinac Bridge is a 5-mile suspension bridge located right about here between the cities of St. Ignace and Mackinac City, Michigan. Wait, there's more. Me and my power panel have great conversations on Let's Talk.
But I also think certain people are too fast. Have you ever tried walking with Zach? He speed walks at a whole other level.
Am I being attacked on my own show
which
here?
Is hilarious.
So no matter what you're into, we have everything for everyone. So subscribe now because you're not getting that anywhere else. I'm Zachary Bellog and I approve this message because shouldn't we all have a little bit of variety in our YouTube channels? Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. Earlier this week, I spoke with local musician Patrick Henry. We talked about life, struggles, and music. And here is what he had to say about Donald Trump. Here is my interview with Patrick Henry. You've mentioned to me that you're already working on new music.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about it?
Yeah. So, well, in 2023, when I first started writing music again, I took 15 years off of writing music. I built a career and built a family and built a home, but I didn't write any music. But yeah, I wrote a ton of music in 2023, and I've been working on perfecting and adding to and polishing, I guess you could say, those demos. I've got 9 songs that are almost complete in a studio, professionally recorded for an album, like a 9-song album. And then I've got another 2 songs that I've recorded at another studio. I've got 2 different studios I'm working with to try and whittle away at this list of songs that I have, just so that I can move on from that batch of songs. Like I feel like it was like I don't know, you probably don't like Taylor Swift. Some people do, some people don't, but she's got like the whole eras thing.
Look, I am the biggest Swiftie known on the planet, apparently.
Oh, perfect, man. I got a Taylor Swift blanket in my home studio, so I'm a big fan. But it was an era of my life. I'm trying to close the chapter on this era of my life before I move on to the next one. So
It's funny you mention Eras. Did you go to the Eras tour?
I did not. I'm unemployed. I'm an artist. I can't afford to go to a Taylor Swift concert. Yeah, not a chance.
So, it's funny. I probably know the answer to this already, but whenever like there were times where I went through tumultuous times and turmoil, and it was actually Taylor Swift's music that actually helped me get
Okay.
out of the deep, dark gravel pit that I was in. Who was the artist that got you out of that gravel pit?
Um, Cat Stevens. I don't know if you're familiar with Yusuf. I don't know what his full name is now, but Cat Stevens is his uh his name from the 60s, 70s. He uh he was one of my mom's favorite artists. He was an artist that we listened to in the house growing up. And yeah, just like that folk um acoustic, twinkly light. It's similar to Taylor Swift if you listen to her older music, like the Fearless album or her first one, like the
Or
uh
folklore?
or folklore even. Yeah. The stuff that wasn't so pop heavy. But yeah, it's just, yeah, like that twinkly Cat Stevens, Wild World, gets me every time.
Yeah. So you've mentioned that you've struggled with, you know, different things in the past. What is something that you want people to know about mental health that they probably don't already know?
It's funny you say that. I feel like people know more about mental health than they care to let on. I think people can be a little bit ignorant when it comes to it. It's a little bit taboo. But my biggest thing is that, and I've gotten a little bit of flack for saying all the labels that have been put on me or the diagnosis that doctors have put on me. But now I feel that I own them, and I no longer am controlled by them or feel like they are over top of me. I feel like I'm stepping on them, like they're. I said it earlier. I don't know if I could swear on here, but I
Oh,
make them
please
my.
go ahead. By the time this
Okay,
airs, I've probably sworn throughout the whole first half of the thing.
fair enough, fair enough. No, yeah, I just feel like I've made the labels my bitch. But it's the biggest thing that I would say I suck at answering questions because then I have to go back to the question. But the biggest thing that I would say that people don't know or they don't um, people don't talk about is just that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have struggles. It's okay to have depression. It's okay to question whether or not you want to be alive. Like it's okay to have all of these thoughts and feelings. It's when you stop reaching out to other people and when you stop interacting with other people. Like that's when I have gone to the darkest points in my life is when I close myself off from the world. So yeah, I would just say like just to say like it's okay to go through shit and to let people know that you're going through shit. Like you don't have to bear that cross alone. You don't have to carry that weight alone. Like it's okay to um yeah, to let other people into the fold.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I feel like if I hadn't gone through what I'd gone through about probably like more than 10 years ago now, crazy how that time has just flown by. I probably wouldn't be doing what I am right now. And in comedy, it's normally inspired, you're by trauma, by a sort of trauma that you've experienced in the past.
Mm.
When you're writing your songs, do you relive that part, like just to get more like deep into it?
Absolutely. That's the reason why I'm so hung up on this batch of songs. And like I said, I didn't write music for over a decade. But the feelings and the emotions and the trauma from that time frame, that era of my life remained. And I didn't have that outlet. I was stuck in a depression, but I wasn't expressing. I had no expression. And now it's like I'm catching up. I've said it on another podcast I was interviewed on, but it's like the toilet was clogged and now it's been plunged and just all this shit came out. And that's why I'm working through this shit. But yeah, it's all inspired by, it's all fiction. It's all my life. It's all based on true stories. That's why um a lot of these demos I wasn't even going to release, and it's only now in my sobriety that I have this confidence that I'm like, I don't care that people know that I did these drugs, that people know that I made this mistake, that people know that I had these feelings. Um, now it's just freeing to be able to share them. And I've had people reach out, from my stories on Instagram and from my lyrics to say that it connected with them, that they connected with it. Sorry, and that they're going through similar struggles, or they have gone through similar struggles, and they're reaching out to make sure I'm okay. Some of them just want to talk. Like I've had very long conversations, great conversations with random people. And it's been awesome. Like for me, it's like I said, I was very closed off in my depression. For a long time in my life, I didn't go out into the world and like socialize. And now it's like I'm making up for lost time. And everybody that I've met has been so awesome and receptive. Like people like you, I reached out and asked if I could have an opportunity on your platform, and here we are. Like that's awesome. I would have been scared 2 weeks ago to do that because I would have just thought you would have said, "Hey, no, fuck you. Who are you?" Like I've never heard of you, so why would I spend time talking to you?
Please, you only get that. You only get me giving you that kind of greeting in person if I don't know you.
Fair enough.
Um, so what first? Okay, when can we expect the new music?
So yeah, that's the biggest thing. I'm going to the studio. Today is Tuesday. I'm going on Thursday in 2 days to wrap up the vocals for the last song on the album. After that, it's just mixing and mastering. I would say I'll have the two-song EP in the first week of May out. That'll happen regardless. I'm kind of fast tracking some of the demos in that second studio. The actual album might take a little bit longer. It's going to be this summer though. And I had said before it was like 10 to 15 songs. It's actually 15 to 20 songs that I'm going to be releasing. And there will be music videos and reels. I'm going to be working with some videographers. I worked with Ben Shear on some reels already. And I've got a buddy now, Jackson Moore, that I met through Instagram, seeing his work. I'm going to be working with him to help promote some of the music.
Alrighty, well, so before I let you go, This is something I like to do with my guests. I actually haven't done in a while because I barely have any.
Fair enough.
This is how sad this show is. So it's called Three Questions With. So I'm gonna ask you three questions. You can only pass on one.
Okay.
Is be careful which one you pass on, because I've had some that have passed on like a basic question, then the next question is who's your favorite child, and now they're stuck.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
who is your biggest musical influence?
Musical influence, the Beatles. The
Fair
Beatles
enough.
music. Yeah.
Fair enough. Do you have any hobbies other than the music?
No, I wish. I wish that I did. I do nothing.
Who's your favorite child?
Oh, I'm gonna pass on that one. I saved it. Right? I can pass on the third one. Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great choice. Hey, you.
That's awesome.
All right, well, thank you for being
Thank
here.
you.
It's
Thank
been
you,
an
Zach.
honor to speak
I
with
appreciate
you.
it. It's an
And
honor to be on the show.
yes, my show of one viewer.
Well,
Very, very,
me and you, we're two, buddy. We're both watching
yeah,
it. We know that for sure.
yeah,
My
that's right.
wife's gonna
I
watch
don't,
it. My mom, my dad. Come on.
I don't,
Everybody's gonna watch it.
I don't watch this. I'm in bed and I know what happens. I know how it
Fair enough.
ends.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So very brave of you also to wear the Toronto Maple Leafs hat.
Yeah, it's I'm Canadian. I'm also American, but I'm very proud of being Canadian, and they got the right logo for me. It's whether or not they play like shit doesn't matter. It's they got the right logo for me.
Last question. Should Canada be the 51st state?
Hard no. I like fuck Donald Trump. I say that on my story sometimes. Like everybody have a good
I'm
morning.
gonna clip that for the for years
Except
to come.
yeah, no, except for like Donald Trump. I don't think he's a good person. That's what it boils down to me. I voted against him. I voted against him both times. I voted for Joe Biden. I didn't think Joe Biden was going to be a great president either, but I think he was the lesser of two evils, and I follow my heart when it comes to politics. I'm not very political.
Big thanks to Patrick. We'll be right back with more Remotely Zach right after this. Stick around. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, hi. I was just, you know what? It's Friday, and that means it's time to get weird. Time for weird news. Breaking international news this evening. Naked tourist nicked by cops for having sex in the middle of Thailand street. Oh, how we're rivaling Florida. Two tourists from China were arrested after they were stripped naked on a street in Thailand and filmed their sex romp. Oh, Zigzang and his partner Lin Ting Tang went so far as to set up a tripod to record their wild sexcapades in South Pattaya. Shocked onlookers and passerbys watched as the vacationers did the deed in broad daylight on April 9th, the Bangkok Post reported. This is just another day in Windsor, essentially. Authorities responded to the raunchy scene after a security guard nearby alerted police about the people having sex on the footpath near the entrance of the famous Walking Street, a pedestrian-only entertainment district known for its vibrant, bustling nightlife. And busting nightlife, too. The security guard managed to take a photo of the couple, which he showed to police, according to the publication. Now, see, I know security guards have to do their job, but that's just weird. That's just weird. People having sex on the footpath. Ah! The couple could face a 100,000 baht fine in connection with the Computer Crime Act. It's time. What computer? It's time to head to the north for the weirder stories out of the Great White North. Ones that'll make you say,
"Oh, Canada."
In 2018, a Nova Scotia woman returned from shopping to find her car had vanished from the parking lot. Did you look? But what looked like a carjacking wasn't one at all. It turns out a motorist driving an identical vehicle had parked in the spot next to her and accidentally drove off in the wrong car. Upon realizing this error, the mistaken motorist tracked the woman down and returned her car with a full tank of gas. In true maritime fashion, she reimbursed him. That's the weirdness for this week, and now it's time to reach into my hat for the dad joke of the week. Let's take a look here and see which one we got. Let's hope we can pick a good one today. What's the best thing about living in Switzerland? The flag's a big plus. I like that one. I like that one. If you stayed to the end, make sure you hit subscribe and like the video and subscribe to the channel as well. I want to say thank you to my guests this evening, Patrick Henry, and my announcer, Riley Shea. You can follow me on social media. Those links are always down in the description below. Down there. You just got to go down there. I've been your host, Zach, and I'm probably going to be charged with sexual assault at some point, or harassment, or whatever. We'll see you next week for a big season finale. It's next week, same place, same time. Good night.
Well, that's the show for tonight. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with all the latest Remotely Zach. You can also follow us on our social media. I'm Rita Livingston. Good night.